Archangel Michael reveals, you've been under attack by someone you gave everything to in the quiet places of your life, where you once poured your heart without hesitation, where you once gave without counting the cost. Heaven has been watching. Archangel Michael steps forward now, because what was hidden cannot remain concealed any longer. You gave everything, your love, your trust, your loyalty, your time, thinking you were sowing into good soil. You believed your sacrifices were building something sacred, something lasting. But the one you gave everything to has turned their heart against you. The one you lifted in their weakness now seeks to exploit your strength. The one you sheltered now speaks against you in secret rooms. And the ache you feel deep inside is not imaginary. It is heaven's way of awakening you to truth. Archangel Michael reveals that the betrayal was not sudden. It was seeded in small moments of jealousy, tiny cracks of resentment, unspoken offenses that would never heal. Over time, what once was loyalty in them turned sour. What once was gratitude turned into entitlement. What once was admiration became silent competition. They have attacked you not openly, but silently, through omissions, through withheld support, through twisting perceptions of your heart. But heaven sees it all. Heaven hears what you cannot hear. Heaven knows what you could not have known. And now the alarm sounds. The next 72 hours will be crucial. Watch the signs. Listen to your spirit. Feel the atmosphere shift. Their heart has already betrayed you, even if their lips still pretend. Their energy has already shifted, even if their words still flatter. Heaven is not showing you this to punish you. Heaven is showing you this to protect you. You have been under silent attack, but you are not defenseless. You are not alone. Archangel Michael and the armies of heaven stand guard over you now, ready to intercept every fiery dart, ready to expose every hidden scheme. This is a divine separation. This is a holy unveiling. You will not lose what matters. You will only shed what was secretly draining you. The one you gave everything to cannot take what heaven has sealed. They cannot steal what God has prepared. They cannot halt what has been ordained. Stand firm, beloved. Stay awake. Stay armored. Heaven is fighting for you. Type "I am protected" in the comments and activate blessing code 777, now wrapping you in divine shielding. Archangel Michael raises his voice now, and his voice thunders across the battlefield of your spirit, shaking loose the illusions you once clung to, shaking loose the comfort that once blinded you. Be alert, he commands. Be vigilant. Something has shifted in your atmosphere tonight. The attack has already begun, and it did not come from a stranger. It did not come from a distant enemy. It came from someone you trusted with pieces of your soul, someone you believed would guard your heart, someone you never thought would weaponize your loyalty against you. Heaven is not sending this warning to create fear, but to create focus. Heaven is not stirring you to paranoia, but to discernment. Archangel Michael speaks plainly. The hands you once held out to heal are now the hands seeking to harm you. The heart you once nurtured with unconditional love has quietly turned against you, fueled by envy, inflamed by insecurity, emboldened by whispered lies the enemy sowed into their spirit. They smile at you still, but heaven hears the conversations they have behind closed doors. They accept your help still, but heaven sees the betrayal simmering just beneath the surface. And now, beloved, you must open your eyes wider than ever before. Now you must see not only with your natural eyes, but with the shark eyes of the Spirit. Tonight, the atmosphere around you is alive with tension. You may not have all the evidence yet. You may not have overheard the words. You may not have seen the betrayal spelled out in black and white. But your spirit knows. Your spirit feels it. Your spirit catches the subtle shifts in tone, the strange delays, the suddenness that cannot be explained. Do not dismiss these signals. Do not excuse them away. Heaven is revealing the hidden, so you can reposition yourself before the dagger strikes deeper. The next 24 hours are critical. Within this window, you will see flashes of their true heart. A conversation you overhear, a message that feels off, a sudden absence when you need support. These are not random coincidences. These are heaven's warning bells, sounding urgently, calling you to step into spiritual awareness. Be careful who you confide in tonight. Be careful whose counsel you seek. Be careful whose advice you take. Everyone standing near you is not standing with you. Everyone applauding you is not applauding for you. Archangel Michael warns you. This attack was crafted to be subtle, crafted to bleed you slowly, crafted to make you question your own discernment. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No whisper designed to tear you down shall succeed. No scheme cloaked in false loyalty shall find victory. You are protected under the shadow of the Almighty. You are shielded by forces greater than you can comprehend. Even now, as these words pour into your spirit, heaven is rerouting angelic reinforcements to stand guard over your relationships, your reputation, your destiny. Do not panic. Do not move in haste. Move in wisdom. Move in discernment. Move with the confidence of one who is seen, known, and fiercely defended by the armies of the living God. Tonight, heaven marks you with the seal of divine protection. Tonight, heaven lifts the veil so that you may no longer walk blindly among hidden enemies. Tonight, heaven declares you will not be defeated by the one you once carried. You will be delivered, promoted, and crowned despite them. Archangel Michael stands as your defender, your watchman, your heavenly advocate. He speaks with fire and finality. You are not uncovered. You are not abandoned. You are not prey for the plans of the faithless. You are the beloved. You are the backbone. You are the revelation waiting to be unveiled. Listen closely. Stand firmly. Watch soberly. Heaven fights for you tonight, and you will see the salvation of your God manifest with undeniable power. Type "I trust heaven's protection" in the comments and activate blessing code 888 that is sealing you in divine favor even now. Archangel Michael draws closer now, his wings casting a mighty shadow over the battlefield of your emotions, and he speaks not to your mind alone, but to the deep places of your spirit that have sensed something was wrong long before your mind could explain it. A conversation is happening behind your back, he says with divine sorrow. It is not a conversation born of misunderstanding. It is a conversation fueled by resentment. It is not a slip of the tongue. It is a deliberate reshaping of your story, your heart, your intentions. The one you poured yourself into, the one you gave your time, your love, your loyalty to, that very one has become the channel through which the enemy whispers deception. Someone thought they knew you. Someone thought they understood your weaknesses well enough to twist them into weapons. They thought they had seen your vulnerabilities clearly enough to use them against you. They think they have uncovered your flaws, but Archangel Michael reveals. They have only glimpsed a fragment. They have seen your humanity but missed your divinity. They have seen your scars but missed the sacred strength that forged them. They have misread your humility as helplessness, your silence as submission, your loyalty as naivety. They thought they could control you, but they did not realize they were trying to touch what heaven has sanctified. Your silence is being misread, beloved. Your refusal to retaliate is being seen as weakness. Your patience is being interpreted as passivity. The one you helped, the one you healed, the one you stood for when no one else would, now sits in judgment over you in rooms you have not entered, twisting your goodness into gossip, twisting your sacrifices into accusations. Heaven grieves, but heaven does not grieve as those without hope. Heaven grieves because it sees the pain they will bring upon themselves by touching the anointed. Archangel Michael speaks it plainly. They have misjudged you, and by doing so, they have condemned themselves to reap what they have sown. They thought they could attack you without consequence. They thought they could plot your downfall without disrupting their own destiny. But the laws of heaven are not mocked. What is sown in betrayal must be reaped in exposure. What is planted in secret must be harvested in public. And the one who thought they could rise on the ashes of your pain will soon find themselves surrounded by the evidence of their own deceit. You, beloved, must not let bitterness cloud your vision. You must not let betrayal harden your heart. You must not let sorrow silence your song. You were built for this. You were prepared for this. Heaven has not abandoned you to be devoured by hidden enemies. Heaven is revealing them, not to wound you, but to free you. Heaven is uncovering their schemes not to break you, but to bless you beyond their reach. Feel the disruption without fearing it. Sense the shifting without shrinking from it. Know that the turbulence you feel in the spirit is heaven's way of realigning you, repositioning you, recalibrating your steps so that you will not be ensnared by relationships that no longer serve your divine assignment. Let the exposure happen. Let the shaking come. Let the truth rise like dawn after a long night. Archangel Michael whispers now to the deepest places of your heart. You are not defined by the betrayal. You are defined by the blessing that betrayal cannot block. You are not what they say. You are what heaven sings over you. You are not the sum of their accusations. You are the living testimony of resilience forged in sacred fire. Hold your peace, beloved. Hold your ground. Hold your gaze firmly upon the one who called you. You have been under attack by someone you gave everything to, but you are about to rise into a blessing so profound that even those who betrayed you will not be able to deny the hand of God upon your life. Type ISE beyond the betrayal in the comments and activate blessing code 999 now, clearing your spirit and clearing your path. Archangel Michael stands firm now, his presence burning brighter, his voice cutting through confusion like a sword dipped in holy fire, and he speaks with commanding certainty. This isn't personal, it's spiritual. What you are facing is bigger than human emotions. What you are enduring is deeper than simple betrayal. This conflict is not about petty disagreements or wounded pride. This is a clash of kingdoms. This is a battle between light and darkness, between calling and compromise, between purpose and pollution. Heaven reveals it now. The one you gave everything to became a portal through which the enemy sought to destabilize your destiny. They did not even fully realize what spirit they were entertaining. Their heart opened a small door to resentment, and the enemy rushed in to whisper lies, twist truths, and sow seeds of sabotage. Archangel Michael presses closer and says, "Shadows are reacting to your light. Your presence disturbs what they have refused to confront within themselves. Your rising awakens insecurities they thought they had buried. Your faithfulness exposes their inconsistency. Your growth magnifies their stagnation. Without knowing it, simply by being who you are, you stirred something ancient, something spiritual. Their discomfort is not about your actions, it is about your anointing. Their attack is not about your imperfections, it is about your impact. You, beloved, are chosen. You are anointed. You are under divine protection. You carry a seal upon your spirit that hell itself cannot erase. You carry an assignment that generations before you could not finish. You carry a torch that the enemy has tried to extinguish for years. And now, sensing that you are closer to breakthrough than you have ever been, he uses familiar faces to strike familiar wounds. What heaven declares, the attack will not succeed. The betrayal will not stick. The weapon will not prosper. You are not fighting for your survival. You are standing for your significance. You are not scrambling to hold on to scraps. You are preparing to inherit new territories. The battle swirling around you is heaven's proof that you have crossed into enemy-occupied territory, and the enemy is panicking. The enemy is losing ground, and he knows it. That is why the betrayal feels sharper. That is why the opposition feels heavier. That is why the atmosphere feels thicker. It is because you are winning. It is because you are advancing. It is because you are unstoppable when you remain hidden in the shadow of the Almighty. Archangel Michael wants you to understand. This betrayal is not a curse, it is a confirmation. It is the undeniable proof that you have been moved into a new realm of authority. Only the anointed are attacked at this level. Only the divinely chosen experience this kind of unseen warfare. You are not being punished. You are being promoted. Every hidden arrow aimed at your heart will become another jewel in your crown. Every whispered lie will become another brick in the foundation of your next victory. Therefore, stand boldly. Stand knowing that this battle is not about your worthiness. It is about your weaponry. Stand knowing that this shaking is not about your mistakes. It is about your mantle. Stand knowing that this warfare is not about your failures. It is about your future. Heaven has already declared your triumph. The enemy is simply trying to create enough noise to distract you before the final push into destiny. Archangel Michael commands you, do not lower yourself to battle on earthly levels. Stay seated in heavenly places. Fight from the high ground of your identity. Move not from your emotions, but from your eternal position as a victor. You are not losing. You are leveling up. You are not declining. You are being divinely distinguished. You are not broken. You are being built for greater. This is not merely a personal storm. It is a spiritual transition. Treat it as such. Handle it with the dignity of one who knows that the kingdom of heaven backs every step you take. Your crown is not in danger. Your destiny is not at risk. You are covered, protected, advancing, and there is nothing they can do to change that. Type "I fight for victory" in the comments and activate blessing node 1111 now, sealing your authority in this season. Archangel Michael now presses forward, his eyes flashing with the fire of foresight, his voice heavy with divine urgency as he proclaims, "Prepare yourself, beloved. Within the next 72 hours, the hidden enemy will move. The one you gave everything to, the one you defended when others doubted, the one you believed would protect your name, is preparing an action that will try to wound you deeper. Their heart has already aligned with betrayal. Their mouth is preparing to speak. Their steps are already ordered by a spirit of division. Heaven reveals it now not to alarm you, but to anoint you with supernatural alertness, so that nothing takes you by surprise. Archangel Michael says, "They will not strike you with a visible sword. They will strike you with subtle sabotage." You may receive a message that carries a sharp edge wrapped in passive words. You may hear your name misused by someone who once claimed to honor you. You may feel the sting of coldness where there was once warmth, the ache of exclusion where there was once inclusion. Be warned, beloved, this will not come as an open attack, but as a quiet erosion meant to discredit you without confrontation. They will spread your name with twisted facts. They will sow seeds of doubt in the hearts of those connected to your destiny. Be discerning. Be sober. Watch for shifts in conversations. Watch for strange alliances forming without your knowledge. Watch for invitations withdrawn, for opportunities suddenly delayed, for relationships growing silent without explanation. These are the early warning signs. These are heaven's indicators that the spiritual battleground has shifted from hidden to reveal. Archangel Michael commands you, do not panic when the signs emerge. Do not tremble when you see the evidence. Stand firm, knowing that exposure is heaven's weapon, not hell's victory. You are about to witness the unmasking. You are about to see the hearts of men laid bare. The friend you gave everything to may believe they have the upper hand now. They may believe they have influence enough to stall your progress. They may believe that their betrayal will rewrite your story. But they have miscalculated. They have not considered that your destiny was signed in the courts of heaven, not in the court of human opinion. The next 72 hours are not ours to fear. They are ours to watch heaven work. They are ours to stand still and see the salvation of your God. Archangel Michael instructs you. Guard your responses. Guard your words. Guard your emotions. The enemy will bait you into reacting carnally. Resist the bait. Let your stillness thunder louder than any defense you could ever speak. Let your peace humiliate every accusation raised against you. Understand, beloved, heaven is already moving on your behalf. Even before their words are spoken, even before their plots are unveiled, angels are positioning themselves to intercept lies, dismantle schemes, and erect walls of protection around your purpose. You do not have to manufacture your vindication. You do not have to orchestrate your defense. Heaven fights best when you stand still in faith and trust. Archangel Michael reveals that your assignment is too critical, your mantle too heavy, your anointing too costly to be left vulnerable to betrayal unchecked. That is why this exposure must happen now. That is why the pain you will feel in these hours ahead is necessary. It is heaven's surgery to remove what would poison the next season if left unattended. It is mercy disguised as warfare. It is love disguised as loss. It is deliverance disguised as disruption. Prepare your heart, beloved. Prepare your mind. Do not harden your spirit. Strengthen it. Do not grow bitter. Grow wiser. Do not bow to sorrow. Rise in strategy. Your resilience will be your resistance. Your faith will be your fortress. Your stillness will be your sword. Let the betrayer reveal themselves. Let the schemes be shown for what they are. And when the dust settles, it will be you still standing, crowned not in the approval of man, but in the endorsement of heaven. Type "I am still standing" in the comments and activate blessing code 5555 that is shielding you through this exposure. Archangel Michael steps nearer now, his sword drawn not for destruction, but for protection, his shield lifted not for battle, but for the preservation of your calling. His voice, steady as thunder and gentle as a healing river, fills your spirit. Stay grounded, beloved. Stay grounded when the storm rises. Stay grounded when the whispers grow louder. Stay grounded when the betrayal surfaces. Stay grounded because heaven is grounding you in something unshakable. You do not need to scramble for explanations. You do not need to race after rumors. You do not need to beg for your character to be believed. You are anchored to a kingdom that needs no defense from the courts of men. Archangel Michael commands you, do not explain yourself to small minds. Do not waste your strength trying to justify what heaven has already validated. Those who are meant to walk with you will discern the truth without you uttering a word. Those who are assigned to your destiny will hear heaven's endorsement louder than human gossip. Those who are truly aligned with your future will recognize the mark of God upon your life even amid the noise of accusation. Let them see your silence. Let them witness your unwavering peace. Let them marvel at how you refuse to engage the enemy on their terms. This is your holy strategy now. Stillness. Silence. Strength. You will not fight fire with fire. You will quench fire with floods of peace. You will not meet betrayal with bitterness. You will respond to betrayal with boundaries. You will not repay evil for evil. You will repay it with elevation. Heaven instructs you, let your stillness be your power. Let your composure be your weapon. Let your peace be your victory. You must remember, beloved, heaven fights differently than earth. While the earth demands defense, heaven demands discernment. While people clamor for explanation, heaven commands endurance. Do not be pulled into petty battles. Do not descend into low places to confront what God has already defeated in the spirit. Rise above. Soar higher. Move like one who knows that no earthly attack can touch what God has sealed in eternal realms. Archangel Michael wraps his wings around your spirit even now and whispers, let heaven fight for you. Every time you choose silence, you give permission for heaven's armies to roar on your behalf. Every time you refuse to retaliate, you free the angels to overturn verdicts spoken against you in secret places. Every time you hold your peace, you allow the justice of God to thunder across the courts of heaven and shift the outcomes in your favor. Be warned, the temptation to explain yourself will be fierce. The desire to confront your betrayer will feel overwhelming. Your flesh will scream for validation. But you must move by your spirit, not by your flesh. You must move by prophecy, not by pain. You must move by promise, not by provocation. Your stillness will confuse your enemies. Your refusal to engage will dismantle their strategies. Your peace will be a sound the enemy cannot counter. This is not a time to vindicate yourself. This is a time to let your fruit speak louder than your words. This is a time to let your character preach louder than their accusations. This is a time to let your endurance become the final answer to every attack. Archangel Michael reminds you, your life will be your defense. Your elevation will be your evidence. Your endurance will be your exoneration. Stay grounded in prayer. Stay grounded in purpose. Stay grounded in worship. Stay grounded in your assignment. Let your knees stay bent before heaven so that your head remains unbowed before men. You are not being broken, you are being built. You are not being destroyed, you are being distinguished. You are not losing, you are being liberated. When the dust settles, it will not be your voice that justified you. It will be your victory that silences every lie. When the smoke clears, it will not be your argument that cleared your name. It will be the undeniable hand of God that crowned your journey. Type "I am protected by heaven" in the comments and activate blessing code 7777 that is fortifying you for victory beyond human understanding. Archangel Michael lifts his sword high into the heavens, and a roar like the sound of many waters rushes behind his decree. You are no longer who they thought you were. You are no longer bound by the smallness they assigned to you. You are no longer contained by the limitations they hoped you would never outgrow. The betrayal that was meant to bury you has become the soil for your rising. The attack that was designed to silence you has become the trumpet that will announce your arrival into greater realms of favor. You are not shrinking. You are soaring. You are not falling. You are rising. You are not losing. You are leading. Archangel Michael proclaims with thunder in his voice, they can't touch what God has sealed. Their conversations cannot curse you. Their manipulation cannot block you. Their betrayal cannot undo the favor that rests upon your life. You are wrapped in a covenant too ancient to be broken by human hands. You are clothed in promises too powerful to be shredded by human tongues. Their efforts were never against you alone. They were against the God who appointed you, and heaven does not lose battles. Heaven does not retract promises. Heaven does not renegotiate covenants based on the opinions of the faithless. Out of the ashes, you rise. Out of the heartbreak, you heal. Out of the betrayal, you build. Heaven has seen every tear you cried behind closed doors. Heaven has counted every sleepless night you endured without complaint. Heaven has recorded every moment you chose grace over retaliation, mercy over revenge, silence over slander. And now, beloved, now comes the reward. Now comes the recompense. Now comes the divine acceleration that no betrayal can outrun. Archangel Michael declares, the storm is clearing to reveal your true form. They thought they saw all of you, but they only witnessed a glimpse. They thought they understood your limits, but they only scratched the surface. They thought they knew how your story would end, but they are about to be stunned by the next chapter heaven is unveiling. You are stepping into the fullness of your authority. You are stepping into the clarity of your assignment. You are stepping into the radiance of your identity. You will move differently now. You will speak differently now. You will carry yourself not with arrogance, but with the unshakable confidence of one who knows that they are heaven's choice. Your steps will thunder where once you tiptoed. Your voice will carry where once you whispered. Your presence will shift rooms where once you felt invisible. Archangel Michael commands you, own the new realm. Possess the new territory. Wear the new mantle without apology. You owe no explanations for your rising. You owe no apologies for your anointing. You owe no justifications for your favor. Heaven has qualified you, and that qualification is final. Their betrayal was a catalyst, not a coffin. Their rejection was a redirection, not a rejection from destiny. Their abandonment was an announcement that you have outgrown the circle you once called home. Let the betrayers watch. Let the doubters murmur. Let the whisperers whisper. You will rise anyway. You will shine anyway. You will reign anyway. The same ones who tried to bury you will have to watch you bloom. The same ones who hoped for your collapse will have to witness your coronation. The same ones who twisted your love will be confounded by the way God elevates you beyond their reach. Archangel Michael seals this moment with fire. You are not just surviving, you are soaring. You are not just healing, you are heralding a new era. You are not just moving on, you are moving up. This is your hour. This is your unveiling. This is your unstoppable rise into everything heaven always said you were. Type "I rise in power" in the comments and activate blessing node 1212 now, igniting a supernatural surge of empowerment over your destiny. Archangel Michael steps into the center of your atmosphere now, his wings unfurled in victorious splendor, his sword lowered not in defeat, but in declaration, and he proclaims with the authority of heaven. The shift has begun. The tables have turned. The breakthrough you have cried for in secret is now moving into your sight. The betrayals that once tried to break you have now become the very reason your elevation is unstoppable. The attacks that once whispered failure now thunder your coming success. What was used against you is now working for you. What was meant to destroy you has become the catalyst that will deliver you. Archangel Michael reveals it boldly. Someone will come forward with the truth. Someone who was close enough to hear the whispers will have their eyes opened. Someone who once stayed silent will be moved by divine force to speak. Someone who once looked the other way will now testify to your integrity. Heaven is stirring the hearts of witnesses who will step forward not to cover the betrayal, but to uncover the truth. You will not have to lift a hand to defend yourself. You will not have to chase vindication down. Vindication is running toward you even now, clothed in the timing of God. The betrayal you suffered in silence is about to birth a victory celebrated in the open. Heaven is orchestrating a turnaround so sudden, so complete, so overwhelming, that those who plotted your fall will not be able to understand how quickly you rise. Peace will arrive in unexpected ways. Opportunities will present themselves from directions you never imagined. Open doors will appear where only walls once stood. Divine favor will be the wind under your wings, and no human hand will be able to hold you down again. Archangel Michael declares over you. This was the final test before your elevation. The heartache you endured was not punishment. It was preparation. The silence you maintained was not weakness, it was worship. The restraint you showed was not cowardice, it was courage of the highest order. And now, because you chose stillness over retaliation, forgiveness over bitterness, faith over fear, heaven has declared your time of promotion. The enemy wanted you bitter. Heaven made you better. The enemy wanted you broken. Heaven made you bolder. Divine favor is now forming in your atmosphere, swirling around you with unstoppable force. It is pulling blessings from the north, south, east, and west. It is magnetizing opportunities, aligning divine connections, unlocking financial breakthroughs, restoring relationships heaven has ordained, and releasing ideas that will expand your influence beyond what your mind has dared to dream. The betrayals are being buried. The heartbreaks are being healed. The chains are being shattered. You are stepping into an atmosphere so charged with favor that even your enemies will be forced to acknowledge that the hand of God rests upon you. Do not be surprised when invitations come that you did not solicit. Do not be shocked when platforms open that were once closed. Do not doubt when alliances form with people who see the true gold heaven has placed within you. The betrayals were necessary to purify your circle. The attacks were necessary to sharpen your discernment. The losses were necessary to lighten your load for the elevation that required speed. Everything, every painful moment, every sleepless night, every unanswered question was preparing you for this. Archangel Michael says it now, so your spirit anchors to it forever. You are not stepping into restoration. You are stepping into resurrection. Restoration would have only returned what was lost. Resurrection is birthing something brand new. You are not reclaiming what was stolen. You are receiving what was reserved. You are not just getting back. You are being launched forward into a realm the betrayal only accelerated. Receive it now. Prepare your heart now. Stand in expectation now. Because heaven has moved. Heaven has ruled. Heaven has released. And nothing can stop the blessing that has already been stamped with your name. Type "My breakthrough is sealed" in the comments. An unlocked blessing ode 1010, now releasing the river of restoration and resurrection into your life. Archangel Michael now lifts his hand toward you, not in warning, but in divine invitation. His voice, filled with fire and compassion, resounds through the atmosphere of your life. Now is the time to move. Now is the time to respond. Now is the time to align your spirit with the decree heaven has released over you. This is not the hour to sit passively while destiny calls. This is not the hour to remain silent when the gates are swinging open. This is the hour to act, to step forward, to speak your agreement with the promises heaven has already declared to be yours. Archangel Michael speaks with fierce authority. Your movement in the spirit will trigger movement in the natural. Your declaration in faith will unleash manifestations in your favor. Heaven has already shifted the atmosphere. The blessing is already in motion. The breakthrough is already unlocked. But heaven now waits for your voice. Heaven now waits for your bold agreement. Heaven now waits for you to rise not just in silent belief, but in bold proclamation. Speak it aloud now. Declare it without fear. Announce it to the atmosphere that tried to stifle you. Shout it into the corridors where betrayal tried to echo. Proclaim it over your life, over your future, over your identity. I align with heaven's decree. I agree with my breakthrough. I accept my resurrection season. Let your voice be the trumpet that announces your crossing over. Let your declaration be the sword that cuts down the lingering shadows of doubt. Archangel Michael instructs you. Type it. Shout it. Declare it. Move it into existence. Your typing is not just an action. It is an act of war. Your declaration is not just words. It is a spiritual contract signed with faith. Every time you move your fingers to type your agreement, every time you open your mouth to speak your belief, you strike another blow against the plans that were meant to keep you small, silent. Start. Heaven is listening. Heaven is watching. Heaven is recording your agreement and responding with acceleration. Do not delay, beloved. Do not hesitate. Delay empowers the enemy. Hesitation hands ground back to the adversary. But boldness, immediate boldness, shatters strongholds and ignites heavenly release. Move in faith. Move in confidence. Move like one who knows that the battle has already been won, that the favor has already been released, that the shift has already been made permanent in the unseen. Write it now. I align with heaven. Declare it now. My destiny cannot be stopped. Shout it now. No betrayal can block my blessing. Let the spiritual realm be shaken by the sound of your faith. Let every lingering shadow of fear and betrayal flee from the force of your agreement. Your response is not just acknowledgement, it is activation. Your response is not just reaction, it is release. Your response is not just affirmation, it is acceleration. Archangel Michael reminds you, your yes to heaven seals your next level. Your agreement pulls the promises out of the spirit realm into the natural realm. Your boldness builds the bridge between what is spoken and what is seen. You are not just hearing this word, you are living it. You are not just receiving this revelation, you are becoming the manifestation of it. And as you move in obedience, know this, heaven moves with you. Angels move around you. Favor moves ahead of you. Protection moves behind you. Breakthrough moves beside you. You are surrounded. You are covered. You are carried by forces too strong to fail, too faithful to forget, too powerful to be overturned. Type I align with heaven in the comments and activate blessing code 3333, signaling heaven to unleash divine reinforcements, divine opportunities, and divine manifestations in your life now. And beloved, if this prophetic message has ignited your spirit and you feel led to support the flow of these revelations, consider giving us super thanks today. Contributions of up to $20 help us create more spirit-led content that empowers, encourages, and equips warriors like you for the journey ahead. Your kindness and support are deeply seen, valued, and honored. Archangel Michael stands in full splendor now, his wings wrapping the horizon, his sword gleaming not with battle readiness, but with victorious triumph. His voice, rich and commanding, speaks over you one final decree, anchoring it deep into your spirit, into your bones, into the blueprint of your very soul. You are not a victim. You are the revelation. You are not defined by what they did to you. You are defined by what heaven did through you. You are not shaped by betrayal. You are shaped by blessing. You are not a reflection of the attack. You are the embodiment of the anointing that could not be extinguished. Archangel Michael proclaims boldly, "They tried to break you, but only revealed your unbreakable nature. They tried to bury you, but only proved that you are seed, and every burial only multiplies your harvest. They tried to silence you, but only amplified your testimony. They tried to turn others against you, but they only turned the face of heaven toward you in deeper favor and deeper vindication. Every weapon formed against you has been turned into a weapon formed for you. Every lie spoken about you has become a stepping stone beneath your feet. Every betrayal plotted against you has become fuel for your flight into the purposes of God. You are not what they said. You are what heaven declared. You are not the labels they tried to attach. You are the prophecy in motion. You are not the whisper in secret. You are the roar that will echo through generations. You are heaven's evidence that no betrayal, no attack, no lie, no abandonment can cancel divine assignment. You are heaven's proof that anointed ones do not fall. They ascend. You are heaven's living testimony that favor is stronger than failure, that destiny is louder than deception, that purpose is heavier than pain. Archangel Michael speaks with the fire of heaven. Let them whisper. You rise. Let them conspire. You conquer. Let them plot. You prosper. Let them doubt. You dominate. You do not owe an explanation for your resilience. You do not owe an apology for your elevation. You do not owe a defense for your deliverance. Your very survival is your vindication. Your very peace is your proof. Your very existence is your evidence. You are the storm that hell hoped to prevent but could not stop. You are the fire that betrayal hoped to extinguish but only fuel. You are the fortress that gossip tried to crack but only fortify. You are the revelation that no man, no spirit, no attack can deny. Archangel Michael seals this affirmation over you. You walk forward now crowned, cloaked, and commanded by heaven. You walk forward not with the limp of the betrayed, but with the stride of the blessed. You walk forward not carrying the scars of the attack, but wearing the medals of divine survival. You walk forward not glancing back at who left, but blazing forward toward who you were always meant to become. Breathe it in now. Let it settle deep within you. Let it burn away every lingering remnant of doubt. Let it rise like fire in your bones. You are not a tragedy. You are a testimony. You are not the abandoned. You are the anointed. You are not the defeated. You are the delivered. You are the voice they could not silence. You are the vision they could not blur. You are the victory they could not block. Walk forward, beloved. Walk boldly. Walk brightly. Walk believing. For heaven has decreed it, and so it is. Type "I am the revelation" in the comments and seal blessing code 77,777 over your life, affirming the unstoppable anointing and unstoppable elevation heaven has released into your atmosphere today.